Hello, all our My Story friends from around the world. Welcome, every one of you, for joining us in today's special event that is the Tamayata programs. So today we have Monk Jackie to guide us on these events and also guide us on the meditation sessions. So let us putting our palm together to welcome Monk Jackie. So let us pay respect to Monk Jackie by bow 3 times. Let's bow. Second bow and third bow. I'd like to invite Monk Jackie to begin the sessions today.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Can everyone hear me well? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Hope everybody is doing well, staying healthy again in both your body and your mind, right? Keeping the body healthy is very important because we need this body to do good things, to accumulate merit, to accumulate positive energy for ourselves, right? And the mind, if we have a healthy, a happy mind, we will go about pursuing perfections with ease. Any obstacles would be like no obstacles if our mind is happy. And that's very, very important. Today we have another special event of Tamayatra, right? The pilgrimage of over 2,000 monks. Walking, meditating while walking to honor our great master, Luang Pu Sot Jantasaro, right? I'm not sure if this is your second time in the flower petals offerings to the monks and welcoming of the walking of the monks. I don't know if Mind Stories sessions do this every event or maybe just a few during this month. If you would share in the chat box, that would be very nice because I know that we did the last two, right? On the 19th, there was an event also, but there was some other events that took place on the 19th also. It has to deal with our Master Nun's birthday, right? So I'm not sure what events are we joining or what events are we taking parts in, okay? If we are taking part in this event and the next one, okay, today and tomorrow. Today is the walking, tomorrow is the candle lighting event. Then there are about a few more events to come, okay, which is also a really important place or really important places to commemorate our great master, Luang Pu. And I would like for you, if there's no sessions in English, maybe going into the Thai sessions would also be fine because they would have some translations in English from time to time, and that would help. Okay. Before we get into the event, I would like to talk a little bit about this special place. Walking usually starts at 3:30. It's about 3 o'clock right now, so the monks are probably getting ready right now. Okay. Again, these monks has been meditating for a few months already after they ordained. Wow. Talking about this ordination. It's not an easy thing to do. We could go back a little bit further also before I ordained and what happened. Okay. Before I ordained, I came into this temple. Right? I don't really know much about the Dhammakaya temple, but there has been an ordination program for 7,000 monks, 100,000 monks, 100,000 novices, some things like this, on and on, right? There has been some sort of events of ordination, a mass ordination like this. So I thought it was normal. And it was probably an easy thing for for the temple to do, right? But once I joined, I realized that these mass ordination has only been done for not long ago before I joined the temple, right? I joined the temple maybe, I forgot the year in English, but it was around 10, 13 years ago before I ordained, right? So yeah, it was just a little bit before I took part in this temple that these mass really big ordinations happened. And it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy to ordain one monk. To get a man to come and ordain to become a monk, it's not that easy. It's not easy to have the enlightenment of the Lord Buddha, right? It all started from that, how he accumulated his merit, how he put his life, how he sacrificed his life to gain purity, the purity of his mind, and then later on become enlightened, and then share the knowledge of enlightenment with the monks, and later on pass on down to generations after generations until reaching today, which is over 2,600 years already, right? After over 2,600 years already. But the knowledge of the practical part of meditation, the attainment of what was taught by the Lord Buddha, was lost after 500 years after the Lord Buddha passed to nirvana, right? But the knowledge in scriptures are still there, right? So we have the books, we have the monks who protect the knowledge and then pass down from generations to generations. But the attainment, the real attainment of that knowledge was lost 500 years after the Lord Buddha passed to nirvana. So pretty much monks has been following rules, following sets of teachings, and then teaching those peace or how to see world in the way they actually are and how to actually let go, get the mind free, get the mind happy, accumulate merit, accumulate good deeds for oneself. These teachings, according to the Lord Buddha's teachings, from the textbooks and from what was learned from previous generation, until not very long ago, over 100 years ago, right? When our great master, Long Po, and this is related to the event today. This is related to the event today. Long Po Sot Jantasaro, right? Our great master. He studied the text as we have talked about during his first ordination, right? During when he vowed to ordain when he was 19, and then he went to ordain when he was 22. And after that, he went to meditate at a temple called Wat Bot Bon and attained the Dhamma, the real Dhamma inside that was taught by the Lord Buddha, that was seen by the Lord Buddha, right? The same thing that we human beings can all reach, and it is right inside of us, very close, but yet only a handful of people could attain that. Okay, so he found this knowledge after it has been lost for 2,000 years. What happened next? Okay, the story continues from there before we go to the monk's ordination, the mass ordination again. Is everyone following so far? Okay, good. Thank you. Oh, okay, let me say hi to everyone first before I continue the story. Hi Jesse, hi Janet, hi Pam, hi Jordan, Iman, right, from Jordan. Last night I saw you in the Peace Revolution program. Hi Alexander, hi Kartik, hi Jan, Karen, hi Long Pi Ot, hi Quad E, hi Yo, Quad Swan, and Long Pi Nick also, and Nari. Well, good morning and good evening, good afternoon to everyone again. Okay, now we continue the story. Please. Okay, So after the attainment of Dhamma, after attainment of the Dhammakaya, right? That's the main thing. That's the main part. Dhamma is the truth, right? Or the nature. It can be interpreted into many outcomes, many interpretations, many meanings. Dhamma, the knowing, the truth, purity, right? Kaya, kaya. Kaya means body. The body of truth, the body of purity, the body of enlightenment, right? That is what Long Po attained. Okay. Now, with this Dhammakaya, further meditation is able to be learned. Okay. As what we've mentioned in the American session, the past couple of months already also, about samatha and vipassana, if you have all learned about that. What are the differences? Sometimes we know that we are studying vipassana meditation. Sometimes it's samadhi or samatha. What are the differences? Okay. There may be differences in interpretations again as well, right? But they all have the same goal, okay? To attain true peace, true happiness, to be free from suffering. To be free from suffering. That's the very end part. Along the way, yes, you will receive happiness also, and the happiness will keep increasing until the end of all suffering, the utmost of happiness, that is. It is samatha or samatha that is used to still the mind at first. Once you can still your mind will gradually be purified, travel inside deeper and deeper, until, as I have mentioned, what Long Po attained, right? The crystal sphere he saw expanded, and then he went inside Mashima Patipatha, or the middle way. He kept going until at last reaching the Dhammakaya. And that's when vipassana now happens, okay? Or the great seeing, the wonderful seeing inside, right? Vi means special or wonderful. Passana is seeing. That's the translation of the word itself. So once he sees the Dhammakaya, once he attains it, then he can study further meditation knowledge with this Dhammakaya, and that's vipassana. Okay. In some cases, some meditation studies, they might refer to it as other eyes, right? Other eyes. But with the Dhammakaya, with the body, the Dhamma body inside of us, there is a special eye also. It's called Dhamma Jakku, right? Dhamma is, again, purity, the nature, the truth. Jakku is the eye, the sight. So if you can become one with the Dhammakaya inside, right? If you can attain it, you'll be able to see greatly, right? There's no thinking anymore. The truth now, the study inside now is seen. So you can see and then study what there is about the world, the truth about the world, what the Lord Buddha learned, what has been taught to us about merit, demerit, the other realms. Yes. Okay. So getting a little bit deeper now. Usually we try to keep it as simple as possible, right? Until you yourself can see the meditation experiences for yourself and then be the proof of what is inside of all yourself. Again, this Dhammakaya is also a body. Before we go into the seeings and other stuff later, our body perishes, right? Everything in this world perishes. It appears, right? It comes to be, it stays for a while, and then it goes away. It disappears. That's the law of nature. That's the law where we go by. what is it called in English? Let me think of the Thai word first. Let me just think of it. I just had it the other day and then, okay. As I'm thinking in English, it's hard to go back to Thai and translate it back to English sometimes. All right. But it's three characteristics of this world. Okay. Everything appears, happens, stays for a while, and disappears. Nothing lasts forever. And that's why it's not able, true happiness is not able to find, right, outside. Because if you're happy with something, later on, it may leave you, or you will depart from it, both either ways. And the departing is the part where it's not so nice, right? If you really like something and you have to depart from it, that's when sadness happens. Okay. So the true happiness is this Dhammakaya now doesn't perish, right? It lasts, right? It stays, it's the true source of happiness inside of all of us. When you feel happiness, right? The source is at the center of the body. When you keep going, you will find that Dhammakaya. Now, after Luang Pu attained Dhammakaya in his meditation, he sat further, 30 minutes, about 30 minutes further, as in the text, right? Or as taught by our master. Okay. 30 minutes. And then he saw something in his meditation. What was it? Okay. He saw a picture of a temple called Bang Pla. A temple called Bang Pla. And he knew in his mind that there would probably be someone staying at that temple who would be able to attain the same Dhamma, the same meditation that he has. Okay. Because this is so hard to attain. That's why not really many people has attained it. And it has been lost for over 2,000 years. Someone at this temple in his meditation that he saw should be able to attain it. So after attaining this every day, he would go all in. He would go passionate, really passionate in practicing his meditation until the rain retreat ends. Because he was in the middle of that rain retreat, his 12th Vasa. And then when he turned 12 years as a monk, when the rain retreat ends, he traveled to Wat Bang Pla, the same temple that he saw in his meditation. And staying there for 4 months at Wat Bang Pla, he was able to teach 3 monks and 4 lay people to attain the same Dhamma that he did. What does this say? It would say that now there is proof, right? Not just the great master himself that saw the Dhamma or the teaching of the Lord Buddha, the knowing of the Lord Buddha, what Lord Buddha actually attained, right? But other people are able to do so as well. But the knowledge of going there, getting there, has been lost for so long. Now Luang Pu has brought it back and able to get other people to attain the same thing as well. Okay. After staying at Wat Bang Pla for a while, he went back to Bangkok, right? And taught one other monk to attain the Dhammakaya as well. And then later on, they went back to, Wat Pak Nam, which is the last place that Luang Pu resides. He stayed there to study further the knowledge inside, right? This knowledge inside, and to also teach monks, novices, lay people who come to the temple, and many has attained the Dhamma that he has attained, and the amount of people grew, right? Until the master nun came, and the story continues from there. Okay. How many minutes do we have? We have about 10 minutes. So let's go back to the part about the monks, the ordination of the monks. That it is not easy. I didn't know this, but to ordain one monk is not easy. So this ordination this is the 10th year that we are doing this pilgrimage, right? I was ordained in the year 2014, right? So around the time of the third pilgrimage. After that, I ordained, and then I walked the 4th pilgrimage. I walked the 4th, and then I walked the 5th. Right, and then it was in January. So after the 5th one, the 6th one, I came to play a little part in the Mind Stories or the Peace Revolution team, right, to help with their work with meditation a little bit from what I've learned. Okay, they are already really good at what they're doing. So I didn't do the 6th, the 7th, and then the pandemic happened, and all the things happened, and now the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th, I'm here instead of doing the walking. But we, as a group of monks, right, Gong Roy monks, we do this every year. We would be training the new monks also now years, because the first years we didn't really train the monks. There was a group of trainers who already is training the monks, but a couple of years now, right, during this period, we have been more engaging in teaching the monks themselves and training them meditation, training them how to walk, with also not forgetting our master's teaching of when walking, looking at the road with our eye and looking at the center with our mind as we are walking and meditating. This 10th year, over 4,000 monks ordained. That's a lot. That's quite a lot. And only about 2,000 were able to join the walk, right? So all these monks has been training meditation also. And this training of meditation came from the other monks who has been training for many, many, many years now. So these things couldn't just happen overnight, right? What we're witnessing, the events of the great masters attaining the Dhamma, the events of the monks walking, everything coming together is not really an easy thing to happen. It's a really special occasion to have, right? So keeping this in mind, when we're actually seeing them walk, it's nice to know how difficult it is for these events to happen. A lot of people have to come up and plan and do everything as well. And when we're rejoicing to the merits of the monks who are walking, we're also having part in their practice of themselves, right? Of their disciplines, of their meditation, right? We're actually giving them encouragements. I remember when I walked, a lot of people were saying sadhu, sadhu along the road. Gave me encouragements, gave me an uplifted mind as a monk, right? As a monk. So people would also want to continue being a monk, continue preserving the teachings of the great master, continue the path, the meditation path, and later on can attain the Dhamma as well, right? And continuing preserving the teachings of the Lord Buddha, continuing preserving the true happiness that could be taught to everyone around the world. And when all the people around the world come and see and wonder what we are doing, right, they would get the answer and then maybe follow the practice and attain happiness for themselves also, and prove to themselves what is there inside of them, right? What was lost, what teaching has been lost and was brought back to them. And this is very, very, very important. if this gets lost again, if the teachings get lost again, we don't know who would be able to bring him back, right? We wouldn't know who would be able to put their life on the line as Luang Pu did and attain this knowledge of true peace or true happiness back to the world and back to all of us, It was hard for me to believe anything before I ordained about Buddhism, as I was a Buddhist person also before I ordained. But about merit, demerit, I guess it's hard to see. It's hard to really know that it is there. So that's why it's a little bit difficult to believe, right? But once I ordained, I practiced the same teaching, what Luang Po Thamaschayo taught, right? Which is the same teaching as what the great master Luang Pu Sot taught. I had really good meditation experiences until a point where it came, I think I had a glimpse, right? The meditation experience was very, very tangible. I mean, I'm certain 100% that there is something else inside of, if you're able to still the mind, you'll be able to attain something, right? Even though it's just a glimpse of what the great master has attained, but it gave me a pathway, it gave me a direction, it gave me the knowledge, the understanding that there are more to life than just going around, right? A person has to accumulate perfections. A person has to accumulate merit in order to be better. Or demerit does work in its own way also, which is not really pleasant. So, I mean, we are coming here together to practice meditation, to do good deeds. That's really wonderful. It's all for ourselves, right? It's all for ourselves. And if we are flourished, if we are prospered, then we could help others as well. World peace needs people with inner peace. So that's amazing. Thank you for joining, though. A lot more people are joining now. Thank you, Alex. Yes, for joining. We have about 2 minutes, and in the main event, they're doing some resolutions right now. So maybe before we join the event and before we meditate together, we could do some wishing for ourselves as well, as we are accumulating good merit for ourselves, right? So before that, let's close our eyes together for a few seconds. Get ourselves back to where we feel most relaxed and comfortable. Right. When our mind is calm and ready, recall our merit today for coming to welcome all the 2,000 monks, to coming to commemorate the great master's teachings, the great master's attainment of true happiness, the Dhammakaya, and being able to share that wisdom with other people and have them too attain the true happiness within. With this merit, may we have strong health. May we have longevity, be able to pursue perfections throughout. Prosper in good fortune, repute, fame, happiness. May we attain the highest physical wealth, material wealth, virtuous wealth, human wealth, celestial wealth, retinue wealth, nibbana wealth. May we have bright and radiant wisdom, intelligent in all things, be a wise man in this world, a philosopher in Dhamma, a leader in goodness, a leader in restoring Buddhism. May we be a light upon this world. May we have the power to do good deeds. To no end. May we have a joyous life, majestic, fortunate, radiant, steady on the noble path that is paved with the Panchasap petals and Sabbanchun petals, the flower petals paved on the floor brilliantly wherever we go. And may we receive great welcome at all places, be beloved by humans and devas, pursue perfections easily and comfortably in every lifetime. May we succeed in happiness, succeed and prosper, and progress in life. May we gain insight into Dhamma, attain Dhammakaya easily. From now until entering Nibbana, may all of this become the foundation for the attainment of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. As the monks are getting ready to walk, and we now have our resolutions made, right? Let's wait just for a few minutes longer. Let me show the screen so that you can see what's going on. All right. The flowers are being placed on the floor already. People are there on the side to welcome the monks, give encouragements to them. And soon the monks will walk. And let's enjoy the event together.
Natural monks.
ในขณะที่เราโปรยนะครับก็ให้นึกถึงพระสัมมาสัมพุทธเจ้านะครับนึกถึงพระเดชพระคุณหลวงปู่พระผู้ปราบมารด้วยจิตที่ผ่องใสและดวงใจที่
Is everyone able to
ศรัทธา
hear?
เป็นตัวตั้งครับความปลื้มปีติใจเป็นตัวคูณนั่นเองครับ
ค่ะแล้วก็เมื่อนึกถึงพระเดชพระคุณหลวงปู่นะคะก็ให้ใจของเรานั้นใสสว่างให้ตลอดเวลาเลยนะคะ
When
แล้วก็
the monks are walking,
ไปด้วยก็ได้ค่ะให้นึก
maybe
ถึง
turn
คุณ
down
งาม
the
ความดี
volume
นะคะ
just
คุณธรรมที่ท่านได้ทำเป็นต้นบุญต้นแบบให้กับพวกเราทุกๆคนนะคะให้เราได้เดินตามรอยท่าน
As the monks are walking, as we are welcoming them, we can do it by saying sadhu, sadhu, like what they're doing in the show also. It's not a show, but in the session also. We could think of the great master, right? Thinking of him will connect our mind with him. And when he sends us virtues, he sends us merits, right? We will be able to receive it fully. Right? A relaxing mind, a calm, a happy mind is a mind, let me go down here, okay, is a mind that will bring upon success, right? There are some ways to accumulate this happiness of the mind. One is to doing good virtues, generosity of any kind, giving happiness, giving rose petals in this case, right? Some may also offer food, offer snacks to the monks. These things do give us good karma, right? Happiness of the mind, give us good positive energy. Doing disciplines, virtuous disciplines, to not harm ourselves, to not harm others, pretty much to take on the precepts, in that, if that's the case, right? Like no killing, no stealing, no lying, no sexual misconducts, no intoxications. These things will bring sanity to the mind. Will keep the mind pure, keep the mind protected from all negativities. Okay, that's what these are. And the third one is to do meditation. This is the straight path to clearance of the mind from defilements. Right? So these three things help with us having clearer, better, more brilliant mind. Right? And it's that positive energy inside of us that determines whether we would have good things come into our lives or have even better good things come into our lives as we do more. Okay. If you do have any questions along this event, please feel free to ask in the chat box. Right now the monks are starting to walk, and let's enjoy the event together. Today's walking is to commemorate the place of the first teaching of our great master, right? Wat Bang Pla. After he attained the Dhammakaya at Wat Bot Bon, after that rain retreat ended, he moved to Wat Bang Pla as he saw in his meditation that this is the place where there will be more people who could attain that same knowledge that he has attained, right? So this walk is to honor that place, honor that event in the past. And now that there are more and more people attaining that same knowledge, we are practicing the same path, right? No matter which technique we use, everyone in this world, it all ends on the same road because there's only one road inside of ourselves, Gaya Namak, and that brings us to the same destination. So doing this, we will be able to retain, right? Maintain this teaching, maintain this happiness, share it with other people around the world also, and have them see from themselves what is there inside of them. Okay, so let's keep enjoying. As, as you can see in the picture, that the monks are actually walking in very calculated distance, right? They're not walking too far apart or too close together. That is trained, right? They did a lot of training before they actually walk, right? And the monk leading has been walking the pilgrimage for, I think, every pilgrimage already. So he is one of our Gongroi monks. The Gongroi monks, the meditation monks, are gathered together after, if I remember correctly, the second pilgrimage ended, right? After the monks done walking the pilgrimage. And our master, Lampa Tamashiyo, came over and asked the monks who just finished the walking of who would like to stay and meditate with him, with Lampa Tamashiyo. And a lot of people raised their hands. And so a group was formed, right? Called the Gongroi monks, or the monks who would then meditate at that time with our master, right? He would come at that time, from what I heard from our brother monks, every day. When I joined Gongroi, our master would also come. Maybe not as often as before, but he would also come, right? We would get to see him also. That was very nice. It's from monks who likes to meditate. Seeing that our master would come to teach us himself would be very encouraging, right? It would be very, very encouraging. So this is also the importance of this Tudong, right? And after that, every year before the situation happened with the temple, our master, before the monks go to walk, our master, Lampa Tamashiyo, would come and train them meditation himself, right? Like I said, I walked the fourth Tudong, the fourth pilgrimage. At that time, our master came maybe once a week, or if I remember correctly, right? It's been a long time ago, to teach us before we go to walk, so that we could have good meditation experiences already. Get our mind as pure as possible, to be a good field of merit for those who would welcome us, who say Satu, Satu. If the monks are also pure at mind, the more benefits, the more merits the people who welcome will get, right? So training the mind before walking is very important, and training the mind during walking, again, is very important. But the fifth year is a little bit special. I think it was after Tudong, during February, right? That was the year when our abbot, our master, Lampa Tamashiyo, came every single day, right? To teach us meditation before we leave and go upon doing our duties. That was a great time. We would be able to come every after lunch to meditate with our master. That's wonderful. Just reminiscing the old days. Beautiful days. And now the monks are walking right in front of the shrine of the memorial hall of our great master, in that building that you see at the center of the picture. That's the shrine. I'm sure some of us who has already come to the temple has been there, right? And there's a big golden statue of our great master inside. It's a wonderful place to sit and meditate also. I would usually go there before the pandemic, during the first Sunday of the month, right? Sometimes we would get to go out of where we stay and join the event. And when after the event ends, we go into that shrine to meditate with our great master. Okay. So from time to time, I guess I could share with all of us here some experiences of what this pilgrimage is about. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful time of the year. Only the first month of the year that this happens. And it's almost the end already. So joining this together is precious. Okay. So let's keep going a little bit longer before we practice our meditation together. Accumulate as much merit as we can from this event, right? It only happens only a certain period of time during this year, during the first of the year. For the question from Alexander, from Alex, right? What is retinue wealth? หลวงพี่ครับ Retinue wealth is the wealth of companies, right? So you have people to support you in what you do, in your good deeds. it is said that you will receive retinue wealth when you do something good, and you also invite other people to do good things with you. Okay, so that's what you receive, right? So you have a team instead of working alone, or if you're going on a long journey, in this case to the attainment of the utmost of happiness. It's a very long journey. If you have a team with you to do good, to support you, to go together, the path will be a lot smoother, right? Like coming together, inviting our friends and family to meditate, we'll also have a good team, a good company, surrounded by good people, good retinue wealth. Question from Guotsuan. Monk Jackie, can I ask, besides the alms in the monk's bag, is there anything else, such as personal belongings? Yes, everything. Everything that we need to have. It's because we had to walk a long journey, right? And there's no place that we could reside. That's our house that we're carrying on our shoulder. That's our tent. So that's pretty much all that we have. Our house, our robes, everything in the bag, and we're carrying it on our shoulder. So yeah. And the alms bowl is there to receive food, right? And sometimes we have to have clothes for cold weather. In January, sometimes it could get somewhat very cold in Thailand also. Weirdly, sometimes it gets really cold, but it does. So these clothes that we need to also have in our bag to go with us along the journey. Yes, everything, every necessities. That's all we have. Like a bird that flies from its nest. As less worries as we have, we go along the journey to find peace of the mind. Right? That's what pilgrimage or Dutanka monks usually do. But they usually go into the forest, right? But this time it's a different place, but the same practice. Okay. Handphone medicine. Yes. Newly ordained monks like these, usually we don't have phones. We don't have phones. Medicines are fortunately provided us by the team, also the medics team. There are medics taking care of these monks, right? But some do have their own medicine that they need to have. So yeah, everything is in their bag. How far do the monks walk? Okay, I am not sure about this walk right here. Maybe around 2-3 kilometers, right? About maybe 10. I'm not sure. Sorry about this. I'll find the information out. But the one I walked, it was on average about 20 kilometers a day. So some days we would walk after breakfast and end up at our resting place around 6 o'clock, right? So it could be very, very long, a whole day of walking. But during lunch, we don't eat lunch, as these monks, pilgrimage monks, they don't have lunch. They only have one meal a day, right? That's the extra precepts that they're taking. But they do have some liquid meals, not liquid meals, like refreshments. Yes. So milk, fruit juice, right? They could have during the day also. So that would be the source of energy throughout the day. But other than that, just the morning as the solid meals that they have. Okay. Yeah, so the long pilgrimage would be about 20 kilometers a day, right? But then it gets more restricted because of the situations and stuff, maybe because of this pandemic also. So the distance in walking right now in the temple, I will have to find out, and then I'll let you know as soon as possible. Okay, thanks for asking. Good question. Wow, it's nice to see that 51 people are here in the room already. Beautiful. Okay. So yeah, it's funny when thinking about the time when I was in the walk also. When we were walking, when we were almost at the destination, there would be people holding up signs for us. There weren't staffs, right? But there were just like people who had some information. Just only 10 kilometers left, 5 kilometers left, and they would give refreshments along the way. So very, very nice. And yes, we are meditating all along the way, thinking of our great master at the center, right? Like what the abbot asked us to do. Okay, and having a little bit of information here. Yes. So today's walk is around 4.43 kilometers, right? 4.43 kilometers. Yeah, and on the yes, so people would be giving us information about how long we have left, and it would give us encouragements to, oh, we're almost there, we're almost there. But then it's still pretty far. But it's good. We didn't really care much about the road. We know that we're gonna reach the destination anyways. It's just a matter of just walking, being calm, being at the center, and it was very nice. Is there any rest points for the monks? Yeah, there are halfway rest points. But this one, since it's a 4-kilometer walk, then I'm thinking the rest point is pretty much at the end point. But the longer ones that we had before, there are halfway resting points usually. Around lunch, right? We would walk in the morning and then we would rest around lunch, and then after that we walk again until we reach our final destination. Hot sun. Oh, salute them walking at this hour. Hot sun with mask on and such heavy load. Yeah, yes, I would say that it's a lot harder with the mask on. It's probably harder to breathe. Yes. But the sun is hot. Yes, for sure. But when the mind is cool, it makes it a lot easier to walk. Yes. So if the mind is happy, no matter where you are, you're gonna be happy. If the mind is not happy, going outside of this world, being in space, it's not gonna be happy. So if you are happy wherever you are, you're gonna bring positivities to yourself and to the others around you automatically. So I think we are at the right time to start our meditation together before we end our session. So let's take a few short minutes to rest ourselves and get ourselves ready, right? We could use the restroom if we need, drink some water, stay fresh. I'm gonna keep this on for a few minutes longer. Okay. And then let's get ready for our meditation together. So, hope you guys are ready for our meditation together as we are rejoicing in the merits or welcoming the monks. Let us keep our mind at its calm and relaxing place. And when we're ready, let's softly and gently close our eyes. Softly and gently close our eyes. Relax every part of our body. Relax every part of our body, from the top of our head to the bottoms of our feet. Take our time, relax. This first step of relaxing the body is also the very, very important step to do so. To really get to be relaxed, really get to be calm, be comfortable. And let go of all worries, all thoughts, all responsibilities for now. Let go of everything for this moment. Don't worry, relax, and let's enjoy our resting time together. Rest and let go. Rest and let go. Relax and enjoy. Enjoy this feeling of relaxation. Let the mind absorb. Let the mind flourish from being rested. Let the mind take in this purity, this positive energy from simply doing nothing, not worrying about anything, just resting our body and our mind. Be calm, be relaxed, be joyful. The mind will rest where it likes, automatically. Once that happens, we don't need to worry about anything else anymore. Let's just let the mind do its job. Let it keep flowing. Let the purity keep accumulating. Our duty is simply to be neutral, meaning whatever happens, let it be. Nothing to worry about anymore. If you feel content, if you feel calm, if you feel restful, and you like this feeling, then you are meditating correctly. If you still wonder whether am I meditating correctly or not, don't worry. Let go. Let go and be content with whatever feeling we have right now. Don't worry about it at all. You're doing good. If you would like to use an object of visualization, you can do so as well. Visualize a Buddha image, the great master, the sun, the moon, or the crystal sphere, where you feel it is comfortable. Just leave it right there. That is where your awareness and relaxation comes together. And thus, it is where the experience will happen. Keep relaxing. Keep enjoying, not worrying about what will happen. And it will continue automatically. Or if you like, you could also use a mantra the same way, reciting a word, a phrase, softly and gently, relaxingly. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. To keep ourselves relaxed, to keep ourselves calm, to keep our awareness with ourselves, and keep going, keep reciting until you feel that you just want to sit and rest and do nothing anymore. And that's when you know the mind is already rested and still. At that point, let go and do nothing. Don't worry, be happy. When you feel happy, that's when you know you're doing it correctly. Let's keep ourselves calm, keep ourselves relaxed, keep ourselves, our body, our mind rested, together in silence for a few moments. As we have now accumulated an amount of good merit for ourselves, let's keep ourselves calm, keep ourselves relaxed, let free of all worries for now. Enjoy this pleasant moment together so that we could have positive energy to go about with our success in life further. Let the positive energy flow and think of all our merit. Just think of the merit. There's no need to really see it clearly. Bring all the merits together into a crystal clear sphere. A sphere of merit located where you feel comfortable. And let's think of our family and friends. Share this wonderful merit with them. Share with them all our accumulated good deeds, wishing for them to always be happy, healthy, to be wealthy, to be successful, to be fulfilled in all their good wishes in life, to be happy, free from sadnesses, sorrows, sufferings, diseases, harms, dangers, free from any negativities, and may them all attain the utmost of happiness easily. And let us share our merit further. Expand our merit sphere. Expand our positive energy outwards to our community, our society, our city, our country, to our world, and outwards into space, out infinitely, borderlessly, outwards, reaching all spaces, all particles, reaching every beings, no matter where they are, no matter what they are, reaching all humans and all beings, regardless, wishing for everyone to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, fulfilled in all their good wishes, to be clean, clear, pure in body, speech, and mind, to be clean, clear in all their conducts, be free from harms, sadnesses, sorrows, sufferings, be free from all impurities, all negativities, be able to still their mind with ease, reach the true happiness within, reach the Dhammakaya, and reach the utmost of happiness as quickly and as easily as possible. Let's take a few moments to share our loving kindness, our positive energy with everyone, at every place and everywhere. As we are relaxing, sharing our loving kindness to all beings, let's softly and gently, slowly bring our attention back to ourselves, back to our presence, back to where we are aware. Let's relax and let go. And where the mind rests, let's recall our merit sphere. Recall our great master. Recall Luang Pu. Share with him all our merits, and great deals of merit will be returned to us. And when this merit is happening, accumulating inside of our mind, let's wish for ourselves to always be happy, to always be healthy, always be wealthy, successful, fulfilled in all our good wishes, to always walk the path of righteousness, be surrounded by virtuous, wise people, see the world through the eyes of the truth of how it actually is, and to not be reckless in our path towards the utmost of happiness, to be free from all sadnesses, sorrows, sufferings, free from hatred, free from diseases, harms, dangers, free from those who may take us onto the path to ruin. And when we meditate, may we be able to still our mind with ease, attaining the Dhammakaya easily, and attaining the utmost of happiness as quickly and as easily as possible. Let's take a few more moments to wish for ourselves for what we need. And as we are now at the end of our meditation session together, let's recall our relaxation. Recall being calm. Recall being rested. And when we end our session, when we are ready, let's softly and gently open our eyes. Softly and gently open our eyes. Come back to our presence. Back to our present moment. With keeping our mind calm, keeping that peaceful feeling inside of ourselves. What experiences we had during the session, those are from our mind being still. The more we practice, the easier we'll be able to get there, right? The more it will be natural to us. And the more we practice, the deeper we will be able to get, the more happiness we'll be able to receive, right? And the closer we are to the truth about life that is residing inside all of us, waiting to be uncovered. Okay. So that is the end of our session together. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. And before we leave, I would like to wish for all of us, with the accumulated merit of everyone here today, wish for all of us to always be happy, always be healthy, be welcomed and accommodated in all places you visit. Be fulfilled in all your good wishes. Be able to accumulate perfections and merit with ease. Be free from all dangers. Be free from all obstacles from reaching your goal, from reaching your success. And when you meditate, may you be able to still your mind easily and reach the utmost of happiness as quickly and as easily as possible. Sadhu.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Jackie, for a very good sessions today and very peaceful meditations. So we have tomorrow we will have another candlelighting event at 5:30 p.m. Thailand times. So we like to invite every one of you to join us together. So tomorrow, Ma'am Jackie will guide us as well. So let us pay respect to our teaching monk today by bow 3 times. Let's bow. Second bow. And third bow. Thank you, every one of you, for joining us today, and see you all again tomorrow.